If you guys are anything like me, you love to eat flan, but don't like the fact that it's made using so many eggs. So I thought to myself, why not make it without using any? So let's get started. Recipe couldn't be any simpler. I mean, it only takes 5 ingredients. You're gonna add to a large pot 12 ounces of evaporated milk, and with the same can, you're gonna fill it up twice with some whole milk. If you guys are new here on my channel, I wanna welcome you all. I post quick and easy recipes weekly. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. Now for the last of the milks, I added a can of sweetened condensed, and you know how heavenly this is gonna be. Since we're not going to be using any egg or gelatin to bind this flan, I'm going to be using agar, which is absolutely incredible. It could be found in your health food store and comes in either a powder or flakes. The secret to using these flakes is to be sure they boil for a good 10 to 15 minutes, unlike gelatin, which dissolves instantly in hot water. This stuff is so fun to use, you guys. It literally has no smell, no taste, and no color, making it the most versatile ingredient to turn anything into a jelly. It comes from the red algae, if you guys were wondering. Now give everything a good whisk to get everything fully incorporated. And lastly, before I forget, you need to add some sugar to sweeten this flan up. I added 2/3, but feel free to adjust the sweetness because this does have a caramel that'll be added as well. I guess you could also add some vanilla here if you want, but since we're not trying to hide any eggy taste, I didn't even add any. You want to stir this mixture and get it to a rolling boil, then get your timer out because that agar needs to boil for a good 15 minutes to dissolve. Put it off to the side, and of course, since this is a flan, I'm going to be melting down some sugar to make that rich golden brown caramel sauce. You guys know the drill. Sprinkle the sugar in a saute pan and on medium-low heat, melt the sugar down without stirring. Be careful not to burn the sugar because it'll taste too bitter. Now once it's ready, immediately remove it and add it straight into an 8x8, either square inch pan or circle. You're gonna pour all of that rich creamy custard on top, and this recipe I made for you guys is literally foolproof. Go ahead and use any milks you want. Cream of coconut. I've even tried sweetened condensed almond milk, which was pretty good, but you guys know how much I love the original, especially in my coffee. Add it straight into the fridge, and it's gonna take a good 4 hours to firm up, but for the best results, I recommend allowing it to set overnight. That way, all of that caramel drizzle we added to the pan will completely melt and go all over the firm sides of the flan. Okay, so moving on to the next stage, take it out of the fridge, and as you can see, that color looks jaw-dropping. I covered it yesterday once it was cooled with some plastic wrap, and look at how luscious that sauce is, just oozing out of the edges. You guys, anyone who doesn't like flan will change their mind after trying this flan. Flip it over onto your serving plate, and it's time to enjoy the smooth and creamy chilled desserts. Add it on top of a chocolate cake to make a choco flan, which would be so much fun. Sprinkle this with some shredded coconut or enjoy this with some fresh fruits. However you decide to serve this, you'll know for a fact it'll be pleasing to everyone.